Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bitrix24. My name is Dmitry Davidov, and I'm going to be conducting today's introduction to Bitrix24 webinar. If you're new to our product, let's start with a few quick facts. As a company, we're almost 20 years old. Bitrix Inc. was founded in 1998. The cloud product that you're using right now was launched in April of 2012, but it is actually based on a much earlier CMS called Bitrix Internet that we originally released in 2008 and that was available exclusively on-premise. This year we have made a very important addition to Bitrix24 family of products, and that is Bitrix24 Sites. It's a free website and landing page builder, and I will be talking a little bit about it later on. I am going to hold a live demo, but I'm just going to start with a few slides. I just want to make sure that you guys understand every single feature that is available inside your Bitrix24 accounts, because I'm not going to be able to go and actually demo every feature, but I just want you to have something on your screen that shows you what is and what isn't available inside Bitrix24. As far as our user base is concerned, in those 5 years, we managed to sign up over 2.7 million organizations. Lots of government agencies use Bitrix24, world-famous brands, nonprofits, municipalities, universities, you name it. We have a lot of clients worldwide, and this is, of course, because we are an international project in every sense of this word. We do have data centers in various parts of the world, and this is increasingly important to our customers in the European Union, because there are actually EU laws that stipulate that all personal data has to be stored inside the European Union. And I want to reassure you guys that if you use bitrix24.eu or .de domains, your data is stored in Frankfurt, Germany, in Amazon's Web Service data centers. Of course, if you want to store your data in North America, that is available. And we do have on-premise Bitrix24 that can be installed on any server in any country, essentially. Go ahead and contact your local Bitrix24 reseller if you're interested in purchasing on-premise Bitrix24, and they can host it for you as well if you do not own your own server. Excuse me, over the past 5 years, we have been reviewed pretty much by every major tech publication. Maybe this is the reason why you're using Bitrix24, because you read one of those articles. And one of the things that makes Bitrix24 absolutely unique, other than the fact that pretty much every feature that I'm going to be going over today is available to you free of charge. As far as our commercial plans are concerned, our pricing is per account. We do not charge per user. So Bitrix24 Plus, which is $39 a month, or our standard plan, which is $99 a month, or our professional plan, that is the price per account, not per user. Of course, I do encourage you to sign up with Bitrix24 professional plan, because for only $199 you get unlimited users, unlimited storage, and pretty much unlimited everything. If you're interested in on-premise Bitrix24 because it is actually cheaper long-term in many instances, like our Bitrix24 CRM edition, here are the prices. Business 50 means that you can have up to 50 users in your account, business 100 up to 100 users, so on and so forth. And we do have very advanced edition called Bitrix24 Enterprise with unlimited users as well. So there are 5 big parts to Bitrix24, and I'm going to be showing you each and every part later on. The first component is the communications module. Then we have tasks and project management features, CRM. Our open channels let you provide live support to your website visitors and support via social media. And again, as I've mentioned, we have just released a brand new free website builder that you can use to build websites and landing pages. Let's start with the communications module. It's probably most widely used inside Bitrix24, and pretty much every communication and collaboration tool that you can imagine is at your disposal. You do have your own intranet, your own private social network, chat, video conferencing, document management, so on and so forth, all available to you inside your Bitrix24 account. You can use Activity Stream for discussions, for employee polling, and lots of other purposes as well. By the way, this webinar is probably going to take about half an hour, so I'll try to allocate 5 minutes for the slides so that you understand what is available inside Bitrix24 if you're in a hurry, but then I will switch to the live demo. If you need to have basic approval workflows, they are available to you inside your TV stream as well if you are using one of the 2 top our commercial plans, Bitrix24 Standard or Professional. Bitrix24 Drive is available to you free of charge as well. If you use Dropbox or Box or Google Drive or Microsoft OneDrive, it works essentially in the same manner. You can sync documents between cloud and your computer. The only important distinction is that those vendors do not give you free group drives. They are free only on individual level. And Bitrix24 Drive is a group drive that is absolutely free for up to 12 different users. We do have multiple calendars and scheduling options as well. I will be talking about that a little bit later. And of course, if you want to use Bitrix24 as your attendance management, as a punch clock, we do have that option for you as well, including face recognition option when your employees clock in and clock out via our Bitrix Time app. Okay, what's inside tasks and projects? I think it's no exaggeration that Bitrix24 is the most popular and the most powerful free online project management platform in the world right now. Nobody else that I know of gives you free Gantt chart and task dependencies to as many people as we do. You do have time tracking for your tasks. You are able to plan time for your projects and then compare planned time to the actual time that it took to complete your tasks. We have Kanban boards, we have tasks, subtasks, Gantt view, task templates, repeating task, task to email and email to task, lots and lots of good stuff. I do encourage you to watch my introduction to task and project management webinar because I think I talked for about 1 hour just about tasks and project management inside Bitrix24. CRM. Our CRM is also extremely powerful and popular. It has received a number of awards. For the 2nd year in a row, we are voted as the best CRM system by PC Magazine. It is because we are a full sales cycle system, meaning you can use our CRM as a lead management system, as an opportunity management system, as a contact manager, as account management system, so on and so forth. Quotes and invoices are available to you inside Bitrix24 free of charge as well. We have email marketing, telephony, automation, and lots of other good stuff. The marketing automation options are mostly available to commercial users. There are very few options that are available on the free plan, but I do encourage you to activate your free 30-day trial and give our marketing automation a try. You are able to run advertising campaigns in Facebook and Instagram directly from inside your Bitrix24 account. And here are several features that are available in beta, so you may not see this right now inside your account, depending on when you see this recording. However, I want you guys to know that this is what's coming to you this winter. Email marketing, voice broadcasting campaigns, bulk texting, and telephony is, of course, has been available inside your Bitrix24 for over 2 years. Again, very powerful PBX. I do have another webinar that is just about our telephony options. So if you would like to know about our IVR, call routing, automatic dialer, robocalling, this is all available in that webinar. By the way, if you do not know where our webinars are stored, there is either a webinar section at the end of bitrix24.com, or you can visit our YouTube channel. Okay, open channels. It's an omni-channel customer support center. It is mostly used for supporting clients via online website chat. It is available, again, absolutely free of charge, and we do have training videos about our open channels as well. And the fifth part of Bitrix24 is Bitrix24 sites. Absolutely free. You're able to create websites and landing pages with it. Very easy to use. Visual. You do not need to know any HTML. You do not need to write a single line of code. And of course, it automatically adjusts to the device your website or landing page is being viewed from. Very easy to set up, SEO friendly, Google Analytics, and most importantly, it is already natively integrated with our CRM. So all the data that is entered via website forms or widgets or live chat automatically ends up in your CRM. As I've mentioned, we do have on-premise Bitrix24 editions with open source code access. You can use our API and REST API. We have Marketplace with apps that work with both cloud and on-premise Bitrix24 installations. And of course, our free mobile and desktop apps work with both cloud and on-premise Bitrix24 as well. I highly encourage you to give on-premise Bitrix24 a try. Again, please contact your local Bitrix24 reseller if you're interested in on-premise Bitrix24, because it does give you a number of advantages over the cloud service that you're testing right now. First of all, because you get access to an obfuscated source code for everything except mobile and desktop app, you're able to customize it in any way you want to. It does have a number of features that are not available in the cloud, like Active Directory integration or help desk, for example, fully featured help desk. And again, the prices are very, very affordable. It's a one-time fee. If you do not have your free Bitrix24 account, or you want to download free on-premise Bitrix24 trial, go ahead and head over to bitrix24.com and get started there. Okay, let me get into the live demo after I take a gulp of coffee. Okay, so this is my demo account. Some things will be different from your account if you're using free plan. So the first thing I want you to do is go to subscription. And after you do that, you will see free 30-day trial activation right here. The second thing you need to do is go to settings. Chances are that you are either admin of this account or business owner, and the settings are available only to Bitrix24 admins. Just as a reminder, free Bitrix24 accounts can have only one admin, so if you need more than one admin inside your account, you will need to upgrade. So inside the settings, you can change your company name, you can change date format. That's important because some countries, they have first days, then month, then year. excuse me, in other countries it's month, day, year. You have your options here. If you are on a AM PM system, then the 12-hour system will work for you. If you want to use 24-hour system, this option is available to you as well. Name format, first day of the week. This is where all of those things can be changed. The working time parameters, the weekends and holidays are pretty important as well. There are several parts of Bitrix24. Like for example, we have respect work hour option in tasks, where tasks can only be scheduled for work days and for business hours. Of course, our system will know when those are for your company only if you set them up here. The phone format is different in various countries, so that's where you change this. If you're working for a non-profit or it's not a business, it may be more appropriate to switch to organization and users rather than company and employees. Here you have a bunch of document management options. I'm not going to go through every one of them because they're pretty much self-explanatory, like how many versions you want to keep in your document history. Let's look at the security settings. If you want to require two-factor authorizations for everyone, this is the checkbox for that. Please activate it only if you understand what one-time password stands for and you are familiar with the subject, because if you do not, you may lose access to your account. Here's where you can deactivate certain parts of Bitrix24 for everyone. And again, as a commercial user on the top two plans, you can limit access to your Bitrix24 account by IP. Usually this is done when you only want others to access your Bitrix24 account from the office and not from home, for example. And as a commercial user, you can change the company logo as well. So the first thing you will want to do after you configure the settings is invite users. And this is where it's done. We have three options available to you. The quick registration options, if you have hundreds of employees, it's probably easier to give them registration link, and then you can decide if they sign up with company email address, then you will not require moderation. You can just invite people via employees and invite employees via email, or you can register them. We do have video that covers every one of these options. Okay, after you've invited employees, then either you or those employees can change menu, and this is where it's done. Now let me delete this post because it really distracts me. Okay, so let's go to menu configuration. You probably remember when you first registered your account, you were asked to select your primary tool. And when you do that, or when any of your employees do that, it rearranges your menu. So I've created selected tasks as my primary tool, and now the home page has switched to tasks. It's the first menu item on top. So here I can rearrange menu in any way I want to. I can move those items around. I can move those items around if I want to. I can move items from the horizontal menu to the vertical one, and so on and so forth. And once I'm done with my menu changes, as a commercial user, I can also set the same menu for everyone inside my account, either for all users or only new users. All right, we're done with menu customization. Let me go back to communications. What's that? That's the third thing. The third thing I want you to do is go to chat, but it's not because I want to you to chat with your fellow employees. And I'm not gonna really discuss what our chat is about, because if you've used Slack or HipChat or Skype or Google Hangouts, it is essentially the same thing. Audio calls, video calls, private chat, group chats, persistent chats, work group chats, project chats, they're all available to you, including, you can make phone calls from your chat as well if you have telephony credits. What I want you to be aware of is that notification settings are configured inside the chat. So if you go to advanced mode, here you select, and all of your employees as well, please let them know this. This is where they can set up notifications. What should happen, what type of notification you should receive when, for example, new email enters your CRM, or when you're mentioned, or when something happens to a task. So your options here are receive notification via Bitrix24, or via email, or via mobile app, or you can choose not to receive them. So that's where that lives. Your hardware settings are right here. Okay, we're done here. And the next on my checklist is activity stream. Most of the things that you do inside your Bitrix24 go through your activity stream, including tasks and CRM events, unless you configure it otherwise. So I can use activity stream to start discussions, to create a task, to add an event in my calendar, to have a poll if I want to ask my fellow employees about something, if I want to work with files, if I want to give out appreciation badges, or announcement, or workflows. Those are all available to you inside Bitrix24. So let's create my first post. Here you can select the recipients, groups, employees, departments, and I can also add email recipients. Whoops. So if I want to send email to Donald Trump, I can. Let's say I want to give out an appreciation badge to my fellow employee who has just made the sales plan. Announcements are very important as well. Essentially, those are mandatory readings. You have to confirm that you have read the message. And you will see them in this widget right here. So I can mark those as read. And in the announcement, you will see who has read the message. We also have this thing here that allows me to see who viewed the message. And one feature that I really like is the video announcements. It's a really good tool that allows you, oh wow, I connected to this thing, huh? You can use it as a weekly memo, or if you don't want to write comments, you can have this video recording. You can do it as, you can use, set it up as training, like weekly training, record that. So let me stop and use this. Of course, it does take some time to convert the recording before it can be played inside the activity stream, but that annoying video that kept auto-playing like Facebook in the beginning of this presentation, that is exactly what it was. So once the video is converted, I will be able to play it inside the activity stream. Okay, let's go to workgroups. If you want to create a workgroup or a project, this is where it's done. chances are that on your screen you do not see external workgroups and external projects because this option is reserved to commercial users. Again, if you activate free 30-day trial under subscription, you will be able to test it. Let's create test project. Projects have start dates and end dates. So mine is going to take about a week. I'm the project owner. I can invite my fellow employees, as well as, since it's an extranet project, external users. Okay, let's see, what else do I want to have here? Let's see, I do not want media gallery inside my project. I want everything else. I'm not going to play around with the invitation rights. Okay, I want it to be open project, visible, available on extranet. Okay, done. I did not add any tags, but this option is available to you, and it's great to use your customer name as a tag if you run several projects for the same client. So because this is a test project with nothing inside, let me go into another workgroup. Again, the workgroups and projects have the same features. What do they have? They have their own activity stream where discussions happen. They have their own tasks inside that project. They have their own calendar. They have their own drive. And because I'm not going to be going into document management, we do have videos about that. Let me just show you where drive settings and access rights live right here. If I want to assign permissions to my personal drive or group drive or company drive, this is how it's done. And I can also, here is where I choose whether I want to work with documents using my locally installed MS Office on my computer, or maybe I want to do it with Google Docs. And as far as individual files or folders are concerned, this is where I can lock my documents if I'm a commercial user, or if I want to provide public links, if I want to share specific documents. Whoops, I clicked the wrong thing. I didn't want to lock it. I wanted to share it. This is how it's done. Okay, so projects also have their own chat, and conversations is the same as the activity stream, and I think we have here wiki and lists. If you're interested in records management, I'm not going to be going into this particular subject, but contact a local Bitrix24 partner. They will tell you about workflow automation and records management options available inside Bitrix24. So that's projects. Again, I do have 1 hour webinar specifically about task and project management. I go through every single option that is available to you when you create a task, and we have lots and lots of them. So in this introductory webinar, as far as tasks are concerned, I just want to show you my 2 favorite features. The task availability and involvement reports, they show me who's working on which tasks and if anyone has available time slot. And I really like this supervising view because I have configured my company structure. I can now see what everyone is doing, individually or as a department, for example. And this is where the company structure is configured, right here under company. See, I'm the CEO. The company structure is available to everyone absolutely free of charge. Okay, calendars. Your calendar will probably look a little different. This is still a beta. So let me show you what calendars will soon look like inside your Bitrix24 accounts. And of course, all of the features that I will be talking about are already available to you, but only in a different interface. So if I want to play around with my calendars, if I want to subscribe to others' person or work group calendars, if I want to add another calendar, this is where it's done. If I want to sync my calendars, I can. We do have sync for Google Calendars. That's probably #1 most popular option. But you can also sync calendars with mobile devices, and we do have a video about that as well. Time zone settings for the calendars are configured here. And let's add a new event from the calendar. Again, your interface may look a little bit different, but not for long. This is almost released to general public. So I'm going to hold a weekly sales meeting. It's going to be a repeat event. Let's make it every Friday. Let's end it after 10 iterations, and it's going to be taken in the Dimitri's office. I'm going to let's invite Yana and Mark and Ben, and do notice how I have this thing, everyone's, because this is a demo account, their schedules are free, but on this schedule I will be able to see who has available time and who hasn't. I want people to confirm that they're able to attend my event or not. Here's the description, reminders, and if it's a meeting with a client, I would connect it to a CRM item, but it's not, so I'm not going to do this. So this is how calendar events are created. Okay, CRM. Let's talk about our CRM. Again, I think we have 2 separate webinars about our CRM and different aspects. So you're able to use Bitrix24, as I've mentioned, as a lead management platform, as an opportunity management platform, as a contact management system. And remember, this is fully customizable. I can rearrange this menu if I want to. It's right here. Let me move companies and contacts here because it would make more sense. I can issue quotes and invoices from inside CRM and do lots of other good stuff. Let me just show you what our CRM looks like. So I can do lots of stuff from inside this lead. I can make a phone call, I can send SMS, email, I can schedule a task, I can run automation workflows. For example, I can choose, set up a workflow rule that every time a new email comes in, then let's see what should happen. Then this employee has to, or the lead has to change status, or let's send an email back. Here I would type this email. Okay, let's go to CRM settings because there are a couple of important things if you're a new Bitrix24 CRM user. First, you'll probably want to go to access permissions unless you're flying solo, because chances are you will want to limit who has access to what information, whether your employees are able to import and export data from the CRM, if they have access only to their personal contacts or to contacts of other CRM managers. This is where it's all configured. Another very important thing in settings is this, statuses and drop-downs. This is where you create custom lead statuses or deal stages. This is where you can customize sources, say newspaper ad. Contact types, whoops, I'm too fast. Contact types, company types, this is all customizable. The third thing you'll probably want to do in the CRM is connect it to your current email. We have two-way email sync so that you can send and receive messages directly from inside your CRM, or you can work with email from your Gmail account, but it will sync with the CRM as well. We do have a video about that too. Okay, I think I'm done with the really basic CRM overview, because again, we have an hour-long webinar about strictly CRM and sales automation options available to you. Let's spend a couple of minutes on telephony. I think the telephony webinar is called, not surprisingly, Introduction to Bitrix24 Telephony. I think it's 40 minutes long. Let me show you the thing that people ask most frequently about is, how do I rent a phone number from inside Bitrix24? And just as a reminder, Bitrix24, the telephony is already integrated with the CRM, so you can use it as your free inbound and outbound call center. Let me show you how easy it is to rent a toll-free number for the United States. It's only $6. Once I click rent, the $6 will be deducted from my telephony credits. Suppose I want to pretend I am a really hot startup from San Francisco. Why not? Let me select San Francisco. It's San Francisco 415 code. And I can rent a local number in San Francisco for $4. Again, look for our telephony webinar if you would like to know more about what telephony options are available to you inside Bitrix24. Open channels. Let me look for those. Open channels right here. This is a great way to provide customer support via live chat or social media or mobile messengers. Probably the closest thing to our open channels is Intercom or Olark, or I think it's called Zopim, the live chat that Zendesk offers. So I can create an open channel here, and I can select whether I want to store those online live chat conversations in the CRM or not. I can configure routing rules, because you usually have several agents who are answering questions, and there is different rules how you can route those messages. We have custom greeting messages. We have stuff like various options for measuring customer satisfaction. Again, we have a webinar on that subject alone. I just don't want to get you, I don't want you guys to get overwhelmed, because there's so much stuff available to you inside Bitrix24, and I'm trying to keep it short, and I think I'm over my 30 minutes already. I think it's going to be at least 40 minutes. Okay, sites. Let's look at sites. If I want to create sites or landing pages from inside my Bitrix24 account, this is where it's done. Let's configure this website that I'm about to create. Let's call it something human. Intro webinar. Of course, if I want to connect intro webinar, if I want to connect my own domain, I can as well, but for the purpose of this presentation, I'm not going to. I'm not going to connect Google Analytics for the demo purpose, but you can. And let's save. And then let me show you how easy it is to create a website. Okay, this is a webinar demo website. do notice how it is already integrated with our live chat widget. This is one of the advantages, that all of the web pages and landing pages, they are already integrated with our forms and web chats. Okay, the page is still loading and loading. And here's the website. Intro webinar bitrix24.site/business. Again, a professionally looking site, created in minutes, absolutely free of charge. Okay, I think the last thing that I wanted you to show is our marketplace, because lots of things are available to you only via the marketplace integrations, like integration with Stripe, or migration apps from Pipedrive, or integration with QuickBooks. So do visit our apps section as well. Most of the apps there are absolutely free of charge. Okay, let me look at my checklist. 40 minutes, I think I have covered everything that I wanted to. Let me show you where our YouTube channel is at. So if you go to youtube.com/user/bitrix24, here are the training videos and playlists. So the webinars are going to be here. The help videos are here, and other videos are in other playlists. I also want you to go to helpdesk.bitrix24.com. You're probably aware that you're able to submit tickets only if you are a commercial user, but we have a lot of materials available to our free users as well. So, for example, if I want to learn more about, let's see, what about telephony, how I set up my telephony. Here's an article about telephony settings. Or if I want to learn about CRM, where is the CRM? Here's the open channels that I talked about. Bitrix24 sites, the news section is here. Okay, if I want to learn about two-way synchronization for email and CRM, we have a video here. And we have a description of how the entire process works. Okay, I think we're done here. Again, if you go to our YouTube channel, there are other webinars about project management, about CRM, about open channels, and other things that I've mentioned. Thank you for attending this introductory webinar, and see you soon.